Hello, welcome to Youth Capital TV. I'm super excited to be with you again today. And this channel, we bring you information about employment, welfare, selling, asset, and investing. Today, we want to talk to you about how to sell your business. And I want to give a shout out to Samuel and Adams. Those of you that commented on our last video is so encouraging. We were looking at how you can come up to monetization, and those comments were really encouraging to us. Thank you so much for being there. I want to let you know that YEF means Young Entrepreneurs Forum, and today I have with us entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs that are in the house. Very lovely, very exciting. So from the left we have the Andy Terry.
Hi.
And the Elijah is in the house.
Hello.
Wow. And we have Esther right here with us in the studio. Now, I want you to know that we are very excited to always have you at our backup. We are so proud of you. And we want to tell you that your encouragement is really a boost for us. So today, showing our excitement to you, right? Let's go. Come on. Ooh, this is our business breakout session. Did I see you dancing? Come on. Hey. Are you waking up? Woo. Hey. Are you excited? Woo. Terry is killing it, and then Elijah. Oh my God. All right. I think I'm doing better than you. I'm doing better than you.
Oh my God.
I'm doing better than you. Are you sure you're doing better than me? All right. This is business breakout session. So, as we said before, we are looking at how to sell your business. We are going to look at it on only 5 simple tips. Number 1 is that the first thing you are selling in your business is yourself. So, I want us to go in that with Andy responding to us. How do you sell yourself?
Okay, as a business person, your face must show.
And your shoe must shine. Wow. I think, okay, go ahead.
Then, just know that your customer or your client must first of all like your person.
Okay.
Before coming close.
Okay.
That's the reason why you must sell yourself first before any other business.
Okay.
Because what attracts me is your person before doing business with you.
All right. I think what you practically nailing is that the clients or the audience buy into your personality first before they consider your product or your service. Of course, I would say someone is bringing food to sell to you. What do you first look at the person? What do you first look at the person?
Looking at your face.
Okay.
And your smile might make me to feel comfortable, So when I look at your face and you are good for me, I will not even look at what you have to offer.
Even the clothes.
Your smile alone, I'm already okay before looking at your product.
Okay.
Yes.
So it means that one must really, of course, practically, no matter what we are selling, even if you are a creator, maybe like a YouTuber, you are producing some good videos, the first thing is, how do you appeal to your audience? Or if you are selling some goods, how do you present yourself before your audience? Because there must be the function of trust from my perspective. I think you agree with what I'm saying?
Yes, because unlike viewers, if you don't like me, you will not want to watch my video anymore.
Yeah.
So when you
neither will you want to subscribe. Neither will you want to subscribe.
So you first of all make me your friend as I make you your friend. So that we'll be able to flow in this business of YouTube. I think
you are making a point there. You're making a point there. I want to say that the aspect of selling yourself is an aspect that a lot of business people overlook. They will come up with a product, and all they are trying to do is trying to impress you about your product. You don't know that before you are accepted, before your product is accepted, you must personally be accepted unconsciously. And these kind of things are not announced. These kind of things are not announced. That is point number one we are looking at. I think the second thing we are looking at is you must understand your audience. Can you have anything to add to that, Entrepreneur Elijah, in terms of understanding your audience?
All right, sir. Thank you very much. In terms of understanding your audience, you need to understand the kind of people you are dealing with.
Okay.
You need to understand the personality of those you are going into business with.
Okay.
You need to have that career relationship with them.
Okay.
And understand that these people, this is what they like, this is what they want, and this is what they don't like. So you need to understand the kind of people.
In respect to products, maybe you have a product to sell, like a common product, maybe like you have a phone to sell, right? And then you're bringing your phone to your customer. How do you understand your audience in that way? Is it like
I think I can
say something to that? Okay.
You first of all need to pay attention to them by looking at what they like, what they want. You know, in that way, you will be able to understand what they need.
All right, so yeah, we are looking at the second point, which is understanding the audience. And Elijah is trying to buttress that you need to figure out exactly what fits them. And I don't know if you have something to say towards that, Andy.
Okay. You need to understand your customer or your audience, the people you want to sell your products with. Pay attention.
If it is what they want.
Yes, pay attention so that you'll be able to know the facts.
Because it's as if sometimes there's always a mistake of taking the right thing to sell to the wrong. It's just like you are like a seller is taking a pencil to go and sell to a higher school student. A higher school student is not using pencil at that point again. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So
especially a business student.
Okay, business student.
So most people that normally use that, maybe those in architecturing or the science lab tech, they make good use of it. But you bring in a pencil to sell to a business person, it doesn't make any sense. Meanwhile, we have a lot of materials which we do use. So you need to understand the personality of those you are going to sell your product with, if the product is going to be valid to them or not.
Value to them. Value to them. Thank you. That's a very important point. Value to them. Like, okay, now we have our audience. And our audience are business people, which we talk about finance, and we know that the principle or the fundamentals of finance has to do with either it is coming from welfare, it's coming from selling, it's coming from employment, it's coming from assets, or it's coming from investing. So the people we are talking with are people that basically have a need of understanding their finance. So if you are talking to them and then what I'm bringing to them is maybe a particular kind of a drama or the kind of entertainment, it doesn't really fit in. It doesn't really fit in because this is information that you want to deliver. And all of a sudden they're doing like acting. Maybe we are acting comedy. It doesn't flow, right?
Yes.
So our audience are not people that wants to listen to comedy. So if I bring comedy to our audience, will it go? It won't go. So we will be selling under EF Capital TV something that is valuable to the wrong audience. They must actually be people that are interested in finance building. All right. So, but another strong point, or I would say the third point that we are looking at is the aspect of them being able to listen to your clients or your audience. How do you look at that? How do you harmonize that?
Good. You need to listen to your clients so that you will understand the type of material that him or she will be needed.
Right. Go ahead. Because I think some people go ahead talking to a client. Am I right? Yes. So you just bring like there's
I understand.
There's an instance someone brought a camera. I mean a shaving clipper to come and sell to me. I actually need clipper. I said I needed clipper at that time, right? And he wrote, sir, this clipper is very good. It's a new one, the new version in the market. If you look at it, it is a brown color.
Feel that you know what.
Okay, I think that's always the problem.
You forgot that it needs to
communicate, need to listen.
Your customer.
Yes,
so that
need to listen.
Know that if this is exactly what you want.
Yeah, I think the problem is you know so much of what you have,
but this is not the one you want.
You are so confident in what you have to sell. So the overconfidence in what you want to sell does not give you a listening ear to what the person is telling you. The person might be telling you, I need this clipper, but can you make it something like next week? Or right now, I'm having a problem of shaving bumps that comes because I'm using clipper. That would have been an opportunity to sell another thing. So which is,
I think one of the disadvantages is they are eager to make.
They eager
to make profit.
Being
Not being able to listen to what your audience.
What you are saying, what the audience is saying. Yes. Like as I was appreciating at the beginning of this video, I had to let our audience know that we welcome contributions, we welcome comments. So one of our subscribers just wrote to us and wrote in and said, I appreciate what you are doing. That was so encouraging. It enabled us to know that what we are selling, this is what they are saying. Yes. This is what they are saying. So it brings another level of value to the service we are rendering in EF Capital TV. So this particular aspect of listening will enable you
is a very strong point in business.
It's a very strong point in closing a sale, in closing your sale.
Your customer,
yeah,
will really help a lot.
All right. So another thing that is number 4 point is know their motivation. What's the reason for buying the clipper instead of going to the salon to just do the shaving? What is their motivation? The motivation may just be...
For me, for an iPhone user, before someone wants to get an iPhone, is motivated to get an iPhone, maybe it should be a camera because of the upgrade in camera.
Upgrade, okay, the motivation, right.
In the sound, okay, or in the production, the calling production, and so on. So before someone is motivated to get something, there must be that there is something.
There's an interest, a certain level of interest. For it's now pushed to bring the product up. Okay, and that the camera. There's some people are now like you ladies that are doing makeup.
We have our own product which we are so enticed to.
Okay,
like weave on.
Okay,
like I'm using coil. Hair, and now I need the straight bone. That's what we call straight bone. Okay. So something motivates me.
Okay, finally, let us look at how we can close the sale, because it's one thing for you to make a sale, introduce yourself, introduce a product. It's another thing for you to close the sale. Of course, if the sale does not end in you getting the product from me, and me giving, and then you giving money to me, the sale is not completed. So that's the point. A lot of people have their products or have their marketing ending, or just arbitrarily just end the transaction. Whether it was in real estate, you were advertising a property to someone. Once the money doesn't come up, the sale was not complete or did not get completed. So how do we close good business deals? How do we close our sales properly? Let's have some input into that.
You don't close a deal until the exchange of money comes in.
That we know.
Whereby you have finally convinced your client or your customer, and he accepts your product. Okay. And you now get money from there. That's how to close a deal. Okay. There is no promise in closing a deal.
Okay, there's no promise in closing a deal whereby you just say, I'm going to buy it tomorrow, right? You just look at it and say, I'm going to buy it tomorrow. You're going to buy it next tomorrow. There's no promise. If it's just a promise, it didn't really end well, right? Yes. Yeah, it didn't really end well. So there must actually be the closing of it by exchange of goods, and then with money. Exchange of goods or service with money. That's when the deal is actually closed. I want to say that these major things which we have mentioned, let's recap it. The first one is you must know, you must know, you must not know your audience, you must show.
Yes. You must sell yourself.
Sell yourself,
Yes.
which means that your face must shine and your shoe must
show.
all right. And then the second thing is that you must understand your client, understand your client or your audience. I will even say understand your buyer or your audience. What's the other thing? You must.
What motivates you?
What's the motivation?
Yes.
To your audience. Then the next thing is listen.
Listen to your
Listen to your customer, your clients, your buyer, however you want to describe. And finally close the deal. Close the deal. These are the major things we consider when you are actually selling. If you don't close your deal properly, you didn't initiate any sale, and there will be no profit for the effort that was made. Entrepreneur, I want you to know that whatever little effort you are making presently goes a long way in adding to what you are going to do next, because business success is from one level to the other. I want to say, don't look at how small you're starting. Maybe sometimes you are a creator and what you are having is just very meager. I say, I'm just having, like, I met my friend. He said, oh, I'm only having 100 subscribers. That is not the end. It's just a starting point. So, but the best thing is that you start. Business breakout today. This is where we are taking it to an end. I want to say we appreciate you and we really, really value you. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more and more content. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe, share. Thank you very much. Woo! Business breakout. Woo!